And we're here, everybody. Game 1 of the ABL season underway. Delaware Clams and the Havana Burners. Ray Argelio Montes going to be leading off to Corey Holt to start the year. Corey Holt, one of the Clams hitters who had a great game in that preseason domination the Clams had over the Mississippi Swarm. Fouling off a pitch there on a 2-2 count. Montez on the 2-2 gets him looking at the pitch on the corner. Strike 3. Marshall Polk up now. Montez, again in the preseason, also had an exceptional game where he held the Jurassic to nothing through 9 before giving up a walk-off hit in the 10th. The Clams line up a little bit more deadly than the Jurassic lineup, so we'll see if they can take advantage. However, Montez is absolutely on it here, striking out Polk. It's going to bring up Jalen Tamsey here as the potential last batter of the inning. That ball's high. It looks like a changeup ball 1. Then he goes a little bit lower with the fastball. Gets him reaching. 1-1 count. High 101 on the radar. And then he goes back to the same spot with a high 98. That's another fastball fouled off. 2-2 count. Montez goes with a cut fastball. A little less on it. A little bit of action. Strikes him out. Strikes out the side. Does Ray Argelio Montes in the first. And Jose Ramon Diaz de Castro gonna lead off against Kirk Warner here. Warner, the ace of the Clams. Expected to be one of the top pitchers in this league, and he's got to show that off in this game. 0-2 count. He strikes out De Castro, 1 down. Alex Espinoza up now. Strike 1 to him, high in the zone. That looper just missing. 1-1 count. Espinoza. Havana not going to be known as the greatest power hitting team, but they do have the contact ability to, I think, string some hits together. 2-2 count there. That's a slider high. Brings the slider a little bit lower. It's fouled off. Still a full count here. And that looper is going to be driven high and deep to center, but it's not going to have the carry. Aeneas Williamson under it makes the play. 2 down for Hector Diaz. This is the kind of matchup Diaz likes. He likes hitting off of righties. Let's see if he can take advantage of that. 0-1 count here. The looper misses. 1-1. He's keeping this ball low, which is interesting because, again, Diaz more of a low ball hitter. And then he goes up high with the hook. Diaz swings underneath it. Pitcher's looking strong here through the first inning. No hits either way. No base runners either way. Here comes Big Aaron Denold looking to change that. Potentially one of the best power hitters in this league is Big Aaron Denold. And he gets a bit of a looper. Diaz de Castro under it to make the catch. Cooper Rupp up now. Denold with not a lot of contact there. And Montez is absolutely on fire right now. Up 0-2 now on is that Cooper Rupp? It is Cooper Rupp. My bad. And he gets him with the hook. Strike 3. 4 Ks already for Montez. The only person who's made contact is a weak flare by Denold right to the shortstop. That pitch is high. Ball 1. Brings the changeup down and gets it in. And there's a grounder right to Montez. Easy play to Orozco. And the Clams go down in order again. Castillo, Orozco, Ibarra are your 3 batters here. Castillo going to lead off against Warner as the Burners looking to maybe take advantage of a great pitching performance through 2. First pitch is grounded out, though. That's not how you do it. Jaime Orozco up now. First pitch is driven into right. We got the first base hit of the ABL season. It is a single by Jaime Orozco. That's going to bring up June Ibarra here with a runner on first and 1 down. Ibarra, not much pop in that bat at all, but she can get the bat on the ball, and she has some speed, so look out if she makes base. However, 1-2 count here. Kirk Warner The slider, that one's going to get in the right. It's a not very hard hit ball, but it is another base knock, and the Burners have something going here in the second. Christina Pena up. Warner now out of the stretch delivers a low pitch, ball 1. That one was a fastball right down Broadway that's fouled off. 1-1 count. Curveball, what a play by Whitworth. Does not double up at second, but an unbelievable play by Andrew Whitworth. Getting that second out on the diving catch. And that ball is driven long and gone. A Burners 3-run shot. Avalos' first home run of the season. The first home run of the ABL. And it is 3-0 Burners. Warner here needs to settle in with the way Montez is pitching. He is not giving up much, and now he's going to hit one into the gap. Williamson cuts it off for a single, but Warner's being knocked around here in the second. Jose Ramon Diaz de Castro up 0 for 1 on the day. Trying to keep this inning going. He lines right to Denold. He cannot, but not before 3 runs on 4 hits. A 3-run bomb makes this game 3-0 Burners going into the third. And that's a scary feeling for the Clams, as Montez is absolutely dealing that pitch outside ball 1. Whitworth showing some good patience here, working this count 3-1. Swings right through that pitch. Full count here. Montez fires strike 3. Whitworth down 5 Ks now for Montez. We are in the 3rd inning. He is absolutely dealing as Havenstein comes up. Fouls off the first pitch. Bob Havenstein just hoping to get anything going for his team here. That's probably the best contact they've had all day. It's well fouled, but he was on top of it. That pitch goes low. Ball 2. 2-2 count here to Havenstein. Keeping himself alive. Montez fires. That pitch is driven a mile high. Barely touching the outfield grass, though. Diaz de Castro right underneath it. And that's going to bring up pitcher Kirk Warner. A very rough bottom of the second. He's looking to keep this inning alive for himself and his team. And he gets the hardest hit contact of the game, but it's going to be caught by Diaz. Unfortunately, Hector Diaz was there, but the hardest hit contact of the game so far, pitcher Kirk Warner with a decent piece of hitting. Espinoza here to lead off for the Burners. And he's going to drive one into center right where they left off last inning. Base knock. And Kirk Warner is struggling right now. Hector Diaz is up. That pitch catches his own strike 1. Diaz, obviously, got to be feeling good in this position right now. Warner is struggling to get any outs, and that's a high fly ball to center. See ya! 2-run shot. Hector Diaz, and not what we would have expected at all. Exactly 420 feet to dead center. Hector Diaz has made this game 5-0, and the ace of the Clams not looking very ace-like today. Jordan Castillo up now, looking to add to the pain. He's going to get underneath one into foul territory. Easy catch for catcher Havenstein. Jaime Orozco up now. He kind of started this madness last inning that has just carried on into this inning. Strike 1 to Orozco. That pitch is low, ball 1. That looper was right down the middle, but fouled off by Orozco. Couldn't catch up to it. And that one's going to be popped a mile high. Once again, right to the catcher. And that's going to bring up June Ibarra. Last chance for the Burners here to continue to tack on in this half of the inning. Strike 2, though. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Warner just trying to get out of this. That pitch is inside, ball 1. High fly ball into shallow left. Easily handled by Polk. 3 down, but not before another 2-run shot, and the Burners walking away with this game on opening day. It's 5-0. Corey Holt here leading off the 4th. Montez yet to allow a base runner. Perfect through 3, and he's up 0-2 here on Holt. And Holt's going to weakly ground to Orozco. This should be a pretty easy play. Gets it across to Montez. 1 down. Marshall Polk up now. Trying to get anything going. Do you potentially try to bunt on, maybe? Polk taking low, ball 1. He is not going to try to bunt on. He is a good hitter, so I understand the logic there. 2-1 count. You got some speed at the dish here. Polk's going to weakly ground to Diaz de Castro, though. It's going to be 2 down, and Jalen Tamsey up now. Ray Argelio Montez is absolutely dealing. That pitch is in there, strike 1. High strike 2 now. Tamsey looking foolish here on the 101 low, strike 3. Montez is unhittable. Cristina Pena, Paulo Avalos, Ray Argelio Montez coming up to face Warner, who is struggling, but Pena is going to roll one to Denold, 1 down. Let's see if Warner can recover. Avalos absolutely crushed a pitch off of him in his last time up. Let's see if he can do that again. Inside, ball 1. And that one's in the dirt. Warner clearly being extra careful around him. Gets him to roll over on a hook, though. 2 down's going to bring up Montez, who himself had a very hard-hit single in his first at-bat. Let's see if the pitcher can keep this inning alive here. That's a change-up strike in there. And strike 2. 1-2 count here by Warner. That's in the dirt. 2-2 count. Before that one's rolled over right to Polk. Finally, a 1-2-3 inning for Warner after getting lit up in those last 2. He needed that. But he needs his Clams offense to find something, and this is the guy who could do it. Aaron Denold. Strikeout victim his last time up. Let's see if he can... Or not a strikeout victim, rather. He popped up his last time up. Let's see if he can maybe find something better here. But an 0-2 count. He's a strikeout victim this time. The Burners and Ray Argelio Montez absolutely rolling. 7 Ks through 4 1/3. That slow roller might be a bit of trouble, but Diaz de Castro on it quickly. Rupp's down. That's going to bring up Aeneas Williamson here. Last chance for the Clams here in the 5th. The pitch is just outside, ball 1. Inside now, ball 2. Montez missing a couple pitches, getting a batter ahead in the count for the first time, really, in most of this game. But that's a slow roller to Montez, easily out. Montez perfect through 5. We are on perfect game watch in game number 1. Jose Ramon Diaz de Castro up 0 for 2 on the day. Takes ball 1 low. That one just catches the knees. 1-1 count. That's way low and outside. Warner trying to just find a way to get through a few more innings. He has thrown 54 pitches only, but he's been beat up on them. Diaz de Castro, that ball's fair. This is going to be a race down the line, and it's dropped. Warner drops it going to first, and an error by him now means nobody out, and Espinoza up. This day could not be getting any worse for Kirk Warner. High looper that Espinoza tried to destroy, but he missed it. 1-2 count here. Fouled off. Still a 1-2 count for Espinoza. He fouls off another one. That pitch is low, so now 2-2 count. Espinoza doing a good job of fighting to stay alive here. He's going to drive one high to medium right. But right to Corey Holt. That's going to be 1 down. Hector Diaz, homer his last time up. 420 feet to dead center. This isn't going to be a homer, but that is going to be a single up the third base line. Rupp cuts it off quickly to make sure that the runner holds at second, but that's going to bring up 0 for 2 on the day. Jordan Castillo, rather. And Castillo high fly ball to center. This one does not have the carry. Williamson there to grab it at the track. Does move the runner up to third, though. Gonna bring up Jaime Orozco. First pitch is low to Orozco. Orozco 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And he is quickly ahead 2-0 in this count. Fouls off a pitch dead center. 2-1 count here. The looper has been one of his better pitches in this game, to be honest. That curveball has been hard to catch up to for the Burners batters. Everybody's moving on the full count. That's a walk. Orozco moves up to first base, is loaded for June Ibarra. 1 for 2 on the day in her own right with a single. Warner's first pitch is fouled off. For everything we said about Warner, that is only his first walk of the day. That screwball misses, so now a 2-1 count. That's going to be driven up the middle. That's a base knock. 1 run scores for sure. Second run is going to come in. It is 7-0 Burners. And that's going to do it for Kurt Warner. Sam Brentford's going to come in to take over. And immediately gets the third out on him. What looked like a cut fastball low, but man, not what the Clams were hoping to see for Kirk Warner. And now we go back to perfect game watch. Ray Argelio Montes, 5 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. He has been untouchable. Whitwart now down 1-2 in the count. That pitch is low 2-2. And he gets him at the knees. 8 Ks for Montez. Bob Havenstein up now. That pitch is high, strike 1. And Havenstein's going to pop this thing foul. Easy play for Avalos. Bringing up Sam Brentford now. Just came into pitch. Now into hit, and he gets a pitch that he can handle. High fly ball to left, just dies out at the track. Probably the 2 hardest hit balls of the game for the Clams so far, both by pitchers. Right at fielders, though, and it is a perfect game through 6. Paulo Avalos up, leading off against Brentford. That's a strike for Brentford before Avalos is going to roll one over to Tamsey. Montez up here, obviously not pinch hitting here. Brentford delivers high, ball 1. That pitch is high, but well foul. 1-1 count here to Montez. He's going to roll one over to Polk. 2 down. Brentford's done a good job since coming in. Jose Ramon Diaz de Castro. 0 for 3 on the day is the leadoff hitter. See if Brentford can continue his dominance, and he does. Listen, this is what Brentford's going to do. He's not going to get a lot of strikeouts. He's going to get you to roll balls over on the ground and try to get outs. But Montez back onto the mound in the 7th. Perfect game watch continues with Corey Holt leading off. And Corey Holt breaks up the perfect game. Single by Holt ends Montez's perfect game in the 7th. 6 innings perfect. First hit of the game is the leadoff man in the 7th. 1-1 count here to Polk. That ball's low. 2-1. Montez needs to refocus now. 3-1 here. And now Montez at risk of losing Polk. But instead gets a pop-up into foul territory. Playable just out of reach of the third baseman. Full count here, and Montez gets him swinging. Fell behind in the count, recovered well. 6 1/3, 9 Ks. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Montez. Game 1, Montez is taking his claim. Listen, I am going to be the best pitcher. That ball's up the middle, base knock. Into Pena. So 2 on, 1 out. This is a chance for Aaron Dennell to maybe drive somebody home here. He loves these situations. Fouls off that pitch. That was middle. 1-1 count. Fouls off a high fastball. So now a 1-2. Dennell strikes out. 2 down. A bad time to strike out Cooper Rupp up. Last chance here in the 7th. He takes strike 1 swinging high. Ball 1 inside. 1-1 count here. Takes high ball 2. Good eye here from Rupp so far. But then he's going to roll one over. This is going to be a tough play for Diaz de Castro, but he closes it in time and gets it over to Orozco. 2 hits. Perfect game watch is over, but it's still a 7-0 Burners lead. Alex Espinoza up here to face Brentford, who has been phenomenal for them since coming in out of the pen. An inning and a third. Hasn't allowed a base runner yet. Strike 1. And that one's fouled off. A 1-2 count. Inside 2-2. And that ball's a roller over to Polk. Across to Dennell. 1 down. Fouled off. Strike 1 to Diaz here. Strike 2. Brentford delivers. That one's fouled off. Still an 0-2 count here. Diaz fouls off another one. Still an 0-2 count. Doing a good job of keeping himself alive here. Brentford looking to get out of this situation, and he does so with a high pop-up to short. Easy play for Polk. 2 down. Yordan Castillo, last batter here in the bottom of the 7th for the Burners. Is that ball going to make the seats? It will, just barely. 0-1 count here to Castillo, and he's going to just kind of loop one to Dennell in foul territory. 1-2-3, go the Burners in the 7th. It is still 7-0. As Aeneas Williamson here stepping up for the Clams, looking to get anything going off of Ray Argelio Montes. Great play by Cristina Pena in the hole. Cannot, however, get the speedy Williamson. But a great effort nonetheless. 3rd hit of the game allowed for Montes. He does look to have lost a little something off of his pitches, and Whitworth now driving one up. We might be close to the end of the leash here for Montes in this game. An unbelievable 6 innings, but the last couple innings, they're starting to get some hits off of him. He does look like he has lost a little something off of his fastball. The breaking pitches aren't breaking quite as sharply. And 2 on, nobody out. Havenstein driving one down the first base line. Shutout is broken, as that will easily score Williamson. Havenstein into second safely with the double, and it is 7-1. Brentford up to bat. Let's see if they pinch hit. They will. It's going to be Orlando Pace coming into pinch hit for the pitcher. So we're going to see a new pitcher in the 9th. Strike 1 to Pace. Orlando Pace here now breaks the bat. That's going to score a run, but it will be an out. Montes covering. 7-2 here as Corey Holt up now. He's going to ground that one to Pena. That's going to trade another run for an out. 7-3. But base is cleared. Let's see if they will not let Montes try to finish out this inning. They're just going to bring in the closer. Montes. Ray Argelio's cousin. Looking to finish out this game. That's a high fly ball to center. At the track, it's caught by Ibarra at the wall. Trent Breen gonna come in to pitch the 9th, or to pitch the 8th, bottom half of the 8th rather. It's gonna be Jaime Orozco leading off against Trent Breen. I find it interesting that they brought in Montes. This is not a save situation. But they're going to bring in the closer on the first day of the season. Trent Breen here. Strike 1 to June Ibarra. That pitch is high, ball 1. Low, ball 2. So 2-1 count here by Breen. June Ibarra fouls that one off, and it is just out of reach. Both Whitwart and Havenstein diving, trying to make the catch. And Ibarra walked by Breen. Run around first with 1 down. Pena up now. You got June Ibarra on first. That's speed. We'll see if they try to make a move here to get her in the scoring position. They do. Ibarra takes off throw, not in time. Ibarra swipes second, gets herself in scoring position with 1 down. Let's see if Pena can drive her home. Fouled off, so a 2-2 count here. Pena 0 for 3 on the day. Keeping herself alive here, fouling off another pitch. And another one. Breen having trouble getting the strikeout here of Pena. Another pitch fouled off. A great battle here by Christina Pena is going to end in a fly ball to center. Williamson under it. Easy play. Gonna make sure that that runner does not move up. So it's gonna be Paulo Avalos. He's got a 3-run shot in this game. Let's see if he can tack on some insurance runs for the Burners here in the 8th with 2 down. Fouls that one off. And another one fouled off. So we stay at a 1-2 count. Trent Breen, 20 pitches in this inning now, and that one's low. So he's going to have to throw 21. Outside, or inside rather. 3-2, full count. Gets him swinging. So he does get out of the inning, throws a lot of pitches, but does not give up a run. 4 runs down. This is a bit of a mountain to climb for the Clams. Let's see if they can do it. They got the right part of the order to do it with, though. Jalen Tamsey going to lead off against Montez. That hook gets in there. Strike 1. And another hook fouled off. So he goes back-to-back slow. Let's see if he tries to pump the fastball by him. Goes changeup. Still 0-2. There's the fastball, and rolled over to Orozco, 1 down. Dennelled up now. Montez delivers. That's strike 1. 96 in there. That ball is not going to be made. Decent diving attempt by Diaz de Castro, but the Clams have a base runner on now for Cooper Rupp. Montez needs to find a way to get out of this. You don't want to give the Clams hope here. They got some power hitters up behind Rupp, too. That ball skips off the mound right to Pena. That is not a game-ending double play. Great effort by Rupp. Runs that one out, and Isaac Brule gonna come on to pinch run for Cooper Rupp. Might as well use what you got on the bench. That ball's in there, strike 1. Fouled off. Aeneas Williamson now here on the 2-2 count. Drives it right to Orozco. That's the game. Burners win. 7-3 is your final score. All the damage done pretty early in this game. A 3-run eighth is not enough for the Clams to pull this thing back. Home runs, obviously, Diaz, Ibarra, Avalos. That's what killed Kirk Warner in this game. 4 2/3, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Ray Argelio Montez was perfect through 6. Got batted around a little bit in the 6th and in the 7th and 8th, but an unbelievable performance for him. He gets the win. Warner saddled with the loss. Both teams' bullpens, Montez, Brentford, Breen came in, pitched well. Obviously, Ray Argelio Montez, your player of the game. As I said, perfect through 6th. Just a brilliant performance. Exactly what you want out of your ace. Hector Diaz, June Ibarra, also having 2-hit games, RBIs. The Burners doing everything right in Game 1.